Hi guys, this is Stephanie and welcome to my channel. In today's episode, we are going to talk about my favorite 5 moments of the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympic Games opening ceremony. We're going to talk about how they play on the time and the days of the opening ceremony, the way how they presented the Olympic rings and light up the torch, and the fashion part about the opening ceremony. Last but not the least, the fireworks of the opening ceremony. First, how do they play with the time and the dates? This year actually marks the 24th Olympics, and therefore they started this day on February the 4th. Also, they use a countdown of 24 solar terms in China. Now, quick story about the 24 solar terms, if you are not familiar with this idea. It is the way that Chinese people used to mark the seasons and the change of important dates across the year. And therefore, it is really fascinating. And on February 4th this year, it happens to mark the beginning of spring in China's 24 solar terms. Using that countdown, the last countdown is falls on the beginning of spring, aka February the 4th. That is so many coincidences and so many playful ideas into it, and I'm just digging it. Next is the way how they presented the Olympic rings. We all know in the opening ceremony, at some point you have to present the Olympic rings. And this year, the Olympic rings rise from the ice cubes in a way that it is just so beautiful, so holy, and it just is so mesmerizing. I am absolutely obsessed with it. Next, let's talk about how they lit up the torch. Instead of lit up something, they kind of just set it on a gigantic snowflake. Look at this picture, it is incredible. And let me tell you a little bit how they actually sent the torch one by one to the final torch part. It shows different athletes that was born in different era. That indicates the Olympic spirit was passed down generations by generations. And eventually, it is 2 athletes who were born after 2000 together put that torch on the center of this gigantic snowflakes. Now, if you look closer, this gigantic snowflakes was actually constituted by those little snowflakes. Looks familiar, right? Exactly. Those are the same snowflakes that used to represent each countries and teams when they are walking across the venue. Look at that, all these ideas evolving together and put into this beautiful picture. This is such a genius idea. By setting this torch in the middle, surrounded by all the countries that are joining this Olympics, that just bring me another idea of the humanity's unity in this notion. That is why I absolutely love about it. Now, what about the fashion part about the Olympic Games? Well, if you, like me, watched the opening ceremony, you would notice how the athletes would carry on and become their own national ambassadors of their fashionable clothes. Actually, a lot of Chinese netizens, after watching this, they were like, oh, we just obsessed with the down jacket of the Canadian team, and we want those spectacular designs from all the other countries, etc., etc. So I think the fashionable touch on that part is really interesting. Also, a lot of countries have designed their unique mask to match with their costumes. Overall, I think it just looks beautiful. At last, a grand finale must end with fireworks. Look how these fireworks combine the bird's nest in there, and it's just absolutely stunning. So those are some of my favorite moments about the Beijing Olympic Games opening ceremony. If you guys like some of the parts, feel free to comment down below and let's celebrate the Olympics together. If you enjoyed today's video, please subscribe and I'll always see you next time. Bye bye.